Strong Moms, it's Alyssa here, and we are on day 2 of our strength for the week. So I'm super pumped for this workout. We've got lots of awesome full body strengths. All you got to do is jump in, give it a try, do it as best as you can, and then that way when you repeat it over the course of the next 4 weeks, you can see if you've gotten stronger, if things are getting easier, and if you're having a better time, just more enjoyment in the workout. So I hope you come and join along and have some fun. I've got my mat set out here. That's all you're gonna need for this one. Okay, we'll start on our back. Take your legs in the air. Knees are bent, stacked on top of your hips, and your feet, your shins are parallel to the ground. Push your hands into your thighs. Okay, I want you to keep the natural curve of your spine. We're gonna start our core breath. So breathe into your belly. Exhale, hug the sides of your waist inwards. Squeeze every little last breath out. Inhale, breathe really wide. Exhale, engage the core. So that one more time. Now take your hands right above your shoulders up in the air. We're gonna do our dead bug. So you're gonna lower your right heel to the ground and your left arm over your head. Now you don't actually have to touch it to the ground, but just as close as you can, and then exhale, you're gonna bring it back to center. So inhale, you're gonna reach down, keep the spine in its same position, exhale, bring back to center. Now to start off, I really encourage you to keep your knee bent. You'll notice that the thigh is extending down. So this is what we call a hip hinge. So the thigh is reaching down in its socket. And you're not actually just straightening your leg, which is totally different exercise. Okay, so we want to get the hip hinge. We want to keep the pelvis really square. We're doing 5 aside here. Every time you exhale, think of putting that really secure band right around your belly. 1 more each side. Good, and then go ahead, roll up. We're gonna come into a tabletop position. So take your right hand under your face, take your left hand out to the side. Now your knees are wide and my toes are together. This is just like a little bit of a better positioning. I want you to keep your right shoulder packed down away from your ear. So inhale, reach the right arm up to the left arm up to the sky. So you're opening up, and then exhale, just bring the arm parallel to the ground. Inhale, reach up, rotating open, exhale, back down. So do that 2 more times, up and down. So we're just waking up the core, using your upper back muscles, and down. 1 more time, inhale, exhale. Take the left hand on the ground, take your right arm straight out to the side. Inhale, open the chest to the right. Exhale, bring it parallel. So inhale, lift up and open. Exhale, backing down. Inhale, exhale. Exhale. 1 more time and bring it back to center. Good. Our next one, we're actually going to come into a bird dog position. So you're on your hands and your knees. I want you to curl your toes under so your knees are just hovering off the ground. Okay, so you can stay here. And what you're going to give a try is you're going to try to lift each of your hands off the ground and tap the opposite shoulder. Okay, so try not to move side to side. If you need to, keep your knees on the ground and lift the hand in the air. So stage 1 would be knees down. So you're not moving your torso side to side. Step 2, and this is taking it up quite a bit of a notch, is lifting your legs in the air. We're going to do 5 taps aside. Warming up your core, warming up your shoulders. And down. Awesome. All right, we got a bit of a storm here in Barrie, so you might hear some thunder throughout the video. That's great that we can do the workout just inside. Okay, so we'll come back to the beginning. We'll come back into our dead bug position. Knees up on top of your hips, arms up. All right, dead bug. Inhale, you're gonna lower your heel and your arm opposite. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, 5 aside. Awesome. Go ahead. Come back up. Come into the T-spine rotation. Knees wide, toes together. Right hand under your face. Left arm out to the side. Inhale, open. Exhale, back to center. Up and open. Exhale. Maybe every time that you reach, you open a little bit more. Left hand down, right arm out to the side. Inhale and exhale. Last time. All right. Bird dog position. Hands under shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Option to either keep your knees on the ground or lift them in the air, taking it up. All right, tap your hand to your shoulder. So right hand to left shoulder, left hand to right shoulder, 5 aside. You're keeping your body really quiet, so you're really stable, you're not shifting over. Exhale, core breath. And 1, awesome. All right, let's get up to stand, we'll get warmed up. So go ahead, let's just do a couple neck circles. So, right ear to right shoulder, roll forwards and down, left ear to left shoulder, back through center, right ear down and around. One more time. And then the opposite direction, forwards, down to the right, back to center. Good, let's do some big arm circles, forwards direction. So arms forwards, think of really squeezing your shoulder blades behind you in the reverse direction. Big arm hugs, reach arms out, across, arms out, and across. 5 times a side. Take your hands to your hips. Let's do big circles with your hips. 5 in one direction, 5 in the other. And other direction. So you can have a slight bend in your knees, side to side. All right, take your hands to your knees, move your knees in circles. So bend your knees, shift them from one side to the other. 5 in one direction, 5 in the other direction. And then go closer to a wall. We're going to do our leg swings. So you're going to kick your leg forwards and back. 10 swings. Try to stay tall and upright. And switch sides. So kicking your leg forwards and back, your spine is really tall, keeping the core, the belly supported. And now face the wall. Take your leg out to the side with your toes pointing to the sky, and then take your leg to the other side, so across the body. So out and open. So open and then crossing through. 10 swings. And good. All right, so now our body's all warmed up. We're about ready to come into our strength. So we got 4 exercises. Every exercise is going to be 10 repetitions. Okay, so follow along. Your first exercise is a lateral lunge. So start with your feet together. You're going to step out to the side, bum back. So your toes and knees pointing the same direction, back to center. So 10. If you want to make it more challenging, hold on to a child. You could also grab a free weight, or even take your hands, bring them behind your head. So elbows out to the side. I'm at 7. Chest lifted, hips back, and 10. Other side, step to the left, hips back, toes and knees in the same direction. Now eventually over time your range of motion might get a little bit deeper in this position. Last one. All right, go ahead, come onto your mat. Come onto your mat. We're gonna come into a side plank position. So shoulder right on top of your elbow. Now start with your knees bent for a modified version. And if you want to take it up a notch, legs can be straight, okay? So either one, you're going to inhale at the bottom, exhale, you're gonna lift up your hips and lift the top leg in the air. With the heel lifted, inhale, you drop the hips down, the leg down, exhale, lift. 10 aside, please. So you should feel this in your core and in your glutes. Really good full body exercise, strengthening that core and the booty. And down, switch sides for me. Shoulder on top of your elbow. Legs and torso all in a straight line. Again, your knees can be bent or your legs can be straight. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, lift. 9 and 10. All right, come onto your back. So your feet are going to be on the ground, your hands are going to be on the floor. Take an inhale here, exhale, squeeze your bum, lift your hips up. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze and lift. Make this a little bit more challenging by adding a child onto your hips. Or you can even hold some free weights on your hips if you've got a pair of free weights. Three more. And 10. All right, roll over to one side. Our last position. So this is going to be a plank position. We're going to hold a plank. You can either hold it from your hands and your knees, okay, or with your legs straight. And the idea for this one is actually some shoulder mobility, some shoulder movement. So you're going to protract the shoulder blades, push the upper back away, then you're going to retract the shoulder blades, let the upper back sink. So protract and retract. So you can either do this knee plank with your knees lifted or straighten your legs out. Your choice, protract and retract. We're going for 10. Now I don't want you to collapse through the hips, so keep those hips high if you're in that full plank. Keep the quads engaged, the butt is squeezing. 2 and 1. Go ahead, press yourself back. Awesome. First set done. We got 2 more sets. Back to our lunges. Okay, so step your leg out to the side, hips back, and back to center. Inhale and exhale. So I'm showing just a modified version here. So you can lean to one side, or you can actually step to one side. A little bit more impact on your legs, your knees, your pelvic floor. So your choice. Eight, 9, and 10. Switch sides. So either step and lunge or just squat into that lateral step. Okay, coming down into our side plank position. Legs are bent or straight, shoulder on top of forearm. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, lift the hips, lift the leg. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Remember, keep that core pulled in as you lift. Swing around to the other side. We're going for 10. Stack your body in a straight line. Take an inhale, exhale, squeeze and lift. I'm at 7, 8, 9, and 10. We should call this one the butt workout. So we're getting lots of strengthening in our glutes here. Making those nice and strong. All right, press your feet down. Take an inhale at the bottom. Exhale, squeeze and lift your hips. 9, 8, 7. Try to squeeze and really lift the hips up high. Every time you exhale, you're lifting that pelvic floor high. 2, and 1. All right. Take a couple breaths here. All right, our final one is our plank, protraction and retraction. Hands under shoulders, knees bent under hips or legs are straight. Here we go. Push the floor away. Let the shoulders collapse. Protract, retract. That's 10 for me. All right, 2 sets done. We've got our final set. If you haven't already kicked your workout up a notch, here's your opportunity to do that. Here we go. So this time when you laterally step out to the side, hips back, then come up into a balance. Bring your knee up. Hips back, knee to chest. 3, 4, 5. You're maintaining that neutral, that long spine. Toes and knees pointing forwards. Last one. And other side. Lateral lunge to lift. Step out and lift. Eight, 9, last one, 10. All right, hip lifts or plank abduction. So squeeze, lift, extend, inhale down, exhale, lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Here we go. Shoulders, hips, knees all in line. Take an inhale, exhale, lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Coming down. On your back. Bridge hip lifts. Feet down. Take an inhale at the bottom. Exhale. Squeeze your butt. Lift your hips in the air. Inhale down. Exhale. Lift. So you're squeezing and lifting. Your knees and toes are pointing straight forwards. You're pushing through your heels. And 10. Whew, awesome. Last one of our first strength series. Come into your plank, protraction, retraction. Legs straight. Protract, retract. Push the floor away. Round your upper back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. and 10. Awesome stuff. Whew, that was good. All right, we got 3 more exercises. We got 2 more sets. We're gonna do a core strengthening sequence. Okay, so this first one is what we call up, up, down, down. So it's a core exercise from plank. Your options are knees bent, modified plank, or you can lean on like a chair or a counter so you're on more of an angle, so you're not as close and parallel to the ground, okay? So your choices are on your knees, legs are straight, or bring yourself up so that you're actually leaning against, I've got a fireplace here, so I can be here. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna do up, up, press your hands flat, and then down, down. Up, up, down, down. We're gonna go for 10. Here we go. Up, up, down, down. See if you can do 5 with one arm. So one arm leading and then 5 with the other. Try to keep the body from rotating side to side. So you stay in that plank position. Whew. 10. Hips back. All right, come into a tabletop position. Hands under shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. So you're gonna kick your leg back, and then you're gonna drive your knee to your elbow, so to the side. So back and forwards for 10, 9. Think of really squeezing the knee to the chest. You're gonna feel this in your obliques, the sides of your waist, and done. Other side. Here we go, kick your leg back, exhale. 1, 2, knee to elbow. 3, 4, really pull the leg in. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come all the way down onto your belly. Whew. Straighten your legs behind you. All right, so we're just gonna lift. We're gonna come into a Superman. So you're gonna take your hands either back in line with your hips, palms face down, or you'll interlace your hands behind your back, so your choice, okay? Okay, so whichever one you can do. We're gonna exhale or inhale and lift for 10. So reach the head forwards, reach the legs back. Inhale, 10, 9. So you're not actually coming all the way down, you're lifting, squeezing your butt, squeezing your shoulder blades, lifting your arms higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press yourself up. Back to up, up, down, down. So last set of our up, up, down, down sequence here. Almost done. Again, you can do it from your knees. You can do it on a bench, on a table. Here we go. Up, up, down, down. Try to keep your body from moving. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Good job. Knee drive, tabletop position, hands down, knees down. Push your left leg back. Exhale, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Knee out to the side of your body, side of your arm. 2, and 1. Last side, exhale. Every time you exhale, that core is tight, you're cinching, you're driving the knee forwards. 10. All right, last one, come all the way down onto your belly. Again, hips grounded. Hands are either back in line with your hips, palms face down, or interlace your hands behind your back. Here we go for 10. Think of lifting and lengthening. 10, 9, 8, reaching your legs away, Reaching your head forwards. 2 and 1. Bring your hands in under your forehead, bend your knees, and just sway your hips from side to side. That was awesome. Good job, good stuff. Feet down, press your hands into the ground, push yourself back into a child's pose. Knees wide, toes together, hips back and down to your heels. Just take a few breaths right here. Breathe right into your back. Slow down the heart rate. Walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. Press your right hand on your left hand. Reach your hips back. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Walk your hands through center. Reach your hands to the left side. Left hand on right hand. Reach your hips back and down to the right. And walk your hands through center, tabletop. Just find a couple cat-cow, bum to the sky, look forward. Exhale, round your back. Just do that a couple times. Inhale and exhale. And press yourself back to your knees. Hands together. Thanks so much for showing up today, for putting in the work. Have an awesome rest of your week.